All right, guys. So I'm here today in Sprint Vector by Survios, and this is another awesome game in virtual reality. I play on an Oculus Rift, and you do too, I believe. Correct, Scott?
Yep.
Yeah. Now I can't remember. Can you play this game on a Vive as well with Revive, or do you have to play on a Rift?
Um, I know it is on the Steam store, so you can definitely play it on that. And
Yeah.
there is cross-play, just not in private lobbies. So for the purposes of ESL, they only allow Oculuses because we
Yeah. Right.
organize
Sure.
it through
Sure.
private lobbies.
Well, I'll check that. All right, so I'm talking with Codsworthless, except I just call him Cod because I don't want to say he's worthless. He is definitely not. And tell us what you've been doing in Sprint Vector, how you've been doing. I believe you've been participating in ESL. Now, have you been doing this whole season, and how have your games been going?
Um, so for the first couple months I played this, I didn't play it too much. But then when Survios kind of teed a tournament for it, I got back into it and really started practicing a lot more. I was well prepared with a bunch of other of the regulars here. Um, we're all what they call vector heads because we've completed like the weekly challenges and stuff before.
That's great.
Um, so I've just been practicing a lot there, but it's hard to do it with because they are the best competition. I think most of my practice comes from the actual matches themselves.
Sure.
Because we're all completely pushing each other there. You'll see we get all of our records in those matches. We can never get them in single player like that.
Because you're more competitive in the multiplayer, you feel like you perform better because you actually have competition there forcing you to do better
Oh yeah.
or pushing you to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
So what we do is we just go into, I think there's at least a dozen courses. I know that. So we just practice. Most of us practice on like single player with the bots. Obviously, the bots aren't really a challenge for us, so we just really use that just to get our times up and learn shortcuts in all the stages, and of course improve our base mechanics, because that's really all it is. There's a few base mechanics that you just gotta perfect or at least know well, and that's how most of us are getting by in these ESL matches.
Well, I would think that this would be one of the ESL games that would actually be more like real life competitive sports.
Yeah, I would definitely compare this to more real life things like actual racing and not marathons and stuff, but quicker stuff. Yeah, I like performing as an individual because, well, as my name implies, I really feel like I don't contribute much to teams. I feel like people are always better than me, and they usually are, admittedly. So I like being able to do good because I myself am good, and it's not my teammates responsible for any wins or anything like that.
Right. So you feel like you just worry sometimes you might let them down if you're part of a team.
Yeah.
So in this game, Cod, did you choose your avatar there, or did it choose one for you?
Yes, I chose my own avatar. This didn't come out with the base game. They kind of add this later. It's one of the announcers. And of course,
Great.
being that my name is like a Fallout 4 reference, I like my robot avatars.
Yeah, I love your avatar. It's great. If you have somebody who's watching this who has been playing Sprint Vector and they think they're pretty good, but they have never done ESL, what advice or tips would you give them?
I think even though I am doing very well in the ESL game so far, I still learn a lot from watching, people that are beating me and that I'm beating. I still always learn, more efficient paths, how to do mechanics better. I think that for me is the best way, and of course, just practicing. It takes hours to get all the stuff perfectly. You do have to spend a lot of time in it. And of course, ESL, it doesn't. If you join now, there's only one more left next Friday. So you're not likely to get too far in it.
Right.
But if you are really good, there's still a chance to win some money for the last Friday.
Sure, and it would encourage them. If someone's thinking they might like to compete, even if they compete next year, I think even having one competition under your belt will give you an idea.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They are insanely vigorous. Like me and the guys were always talking about on the Survios Discord. It's just we even try to like everyone tries to meet up like the day before the ESL matches because we just like playing with each other so much and we do push each other so far.
That's great. So there are so many awesome games being created by the developers, like of all these games. They are really making some fabulous games. And so you only have so much time in life, and it's almost to the point where I feel like people sometimes complain about the population being low. Like say there aren't enough people on to play this game or whatever multiplayer game. Because like Elven Assassin, for example, I love that game, but it's very hard to find matches in there with other people in the player versus player because there just aren't enough people, even though it's a great game. But I think the problem isn't that the games are bad. The problem is we just need the VR community to be bigger, because they're making so many good games that we're spreading out our other players are going to all these different places.
Yeah, I think the amount of games right now seems like it's too optimistic. It's skipping too far into the future where VR is a little more mainstream.
Right.
I think if most, it's not bad. I mean, these games,
No, it's not a
they
bad
need
thing.
to come out.
We just need the people
for
to
sure.
come.
Yeah.
Build it and they will come. Have you ever seen Field of Dreams? Remember?
Yeah.
So that's what the developers are doing in Oculus. They're like, we will look at this arena. I mean, look at this, you know? Build it and they will come. And look, we just need them here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even the courses like this, I think the courses are even better looking than this.
Well, it's pretty cool. All right, well, let's finish up. Can we run around this top part? Is it like a gymnasium where you can run around the top, or do we have to jump back down there?
Do you want to get some footage of me going along all the green stuff?
No, I want to
go
run
around
with
that,
you.
like...
I want you to take me with you. Let's go. Where do you want me to go?
All right. Let's just like stay on this level.
Okay.
And just head this way.
Okay. Whoa. He's already left me there. All right. Wait. Sorry, I glitched that, everybody. All right. So I have to use my hands and go back and forth like this. Most people watching this are going to have played. But there we go. There we go. And I really want to grab you. It bothers me that I can't grab you.
I know.
Okay.
You're used to taking my speed.
I'm used to punching you is what I'm used to doing.
Oh, no.
Yeah, now I'm going to get you. Whoa! I almost went out there with the audience.
I can fly.
Let's go. I'm catching you.
No, I'm behind you. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Oh, let's go on the ramp on the left.
On the ramp. Where is it? You go first. I'll follow. Oh, I lost you.
See those? Oh, where'd you go? Yeah, on that.
Oh no, I'm gonna fall. Oh dear, this is gonna be bad.
You gotta you have to stick your hands out and hold the triggers, and you'll fly. It'll push you forwards.
Let me see here.
Yeah, you can climb up this green wall.
Yeah, that's where I struggle. Is all the I can run. I just can't do anything else. All you need would be one mind. It'd be taking me out. That's fun. All right, that was good. We had to run around the arena. So, well, thanks a lot, Cod. Let's see if I walk over slowly.
I know. It's very hard to come close to people for anything. Oh, here, back up.
There, see if we can shake hands. Are you able to touch people? Look, you did.
I wish.
And can you go backwards?
My goodness.
Oh gosh, I am going backwards. Whoa, way too fast. All right, well, I'll clip that. I went through you. I will clip some of that off, and yeah, I love your avatar. It's great. What do I look like?
Not the most appealing, I'll say.
Seriously, that's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Describe me what I look like. How do I see myself? Is there a way?
You might be able to see it on like the character selection.
Oh my goodness! Turn around, Cod. Let me see the back of your head again.
Oh, what? You trying to look at my vents?
Yes. I'm trying to look at your vents. Look at this.
Don't unscrew me.
That is so funny. You have a battery spot.
Hey.
You do, seriously. You have a place where you can lift it up and put batteries. Did you know that?
No.
I'm gonna have to. I'll have to put it on there so you can see it. Yeah, that's hilarious. That is so funny. All right, Cod, I've got to hop off. My family's coming home. But
All right.
thank you so much for doing the interview. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah,
And I
no
hope
problem.
that you will do well next week. And it's second place, though. That's awesome because that means you've won money every week, right?
Yeah, I have.
Way to go. See, and how old are you? I can't remember, Cod. You don't have to share that if you feel like it's bad.
19.
19. So the you know, you can say to your parents, "Look, I can make money at this."
Oh, believe me, they know.
Yeah, you've been
My dad
using
can't
that on
wrap
them
his.
already.
Oh yeah, my dad can't wrap his head around it. Like, what? You're making money off video games?
That is so funny. Hey,